Guys, this is Beth Stiles. I just wanted to let you know that I had an upper and lower GI endoscopy done recently. I've had an ileostomy since 1979, and I manage it pretty well with one hand. In the past year, I've been having a lot of diarrhea, and all these tests have come back normal, or what they think is normal. And people just don't know what's going on. So we had an upper and lower GI series done. I had, everything went well. I was sedated, so that was a good thing. The only thing was that they did the lower endoscopy through an ileostomy or a stoma. And that was a bit difficult. The clean out was very difficult because you had this half gallon jug of stuff that you had to drink. But I had talked to the nurse, and she said for me just to do it until I saw clear liquid coming through the stoma. So that's what I did. I did a clear liquid diet all day long, and then I shook up the jug and put that in the refrigerator at the beginning of the day, so it got good and cold. And then at 4 o'clock, I took one glass, I guess it was 8 ounces, just a mug full of this liquid, and by 5 o'clock, I was going quite often, and there was by the time that stuff went through me, it was pretty clear. So I only had 1 cup of the solution instead of the whole jug, which was normal. Then the following day, I went for my upper and lower GI series. With my co-payment, I had to pay quite a bit of money, but it was worth it. They put an IV in my arm. They went over my medical history. They wanted me to recite some of the allergies I had. I knew I had a lot, but I couldn't keep them all straight in my mind, so I couldn't do that. But it was in my record, so it didn't matter. And at one point I said, I guess it was to the anesthesiologist, he asked me what I was having done. I said, upper and lower. And he turns to me and he says, that's unusual for a patient to say. And I said, you don't know me that well. It's the first time I had met him. And then the doctor said something, and I said, well, I have to keep you guys in line too. And the doctor said, yeah, you keep us in line too. And he was just kidding around with me. Before you know it, I had the injection and I was sedated. When I woke up, I also gave them a new bag to put on, but they didn't do that right away. And like I said, I managed an ileostomy with one hand due to ulcerative colitis. So once I woke up from the sedation, they told me that the doctor had not put the new bag on, that he wanted to watch it or see, let the air out of the stoma. And I noticed there was quite a bit of stool that came out too, so be careful of that too. Not many people would understand what that is. Make sure that when you do go there, you do have 1 or 2 bags or your supplies with you. That they may put it on after the test, they may not, or you may have to do it yourself. For me, they I had to do it. And I always ask for a wet washcloth and a dry one, or a couple of them, because you're going to have the stool coming out, and you need to clean it up, especially after they have put the tube into your stoma, and that could be very uncomfortable if you're not sedated. So the doctor came in, and I asked him whether or not I had Crohn's, because that's in my family. He said no, everything was normal, and for me that's not good news, because this has been going on for over a year, off and on since 2005. This is 2017, so it's been going on quite a while. Be careful if you have diarrhea. It lasted for a full day, not only the day of my procedure, but the day after too, and it finally subsided, but I had to really make sure that I got a good seal with the ostomy, with the bag and my skin, because it kept on not falling off, but opening up, or you might have a bad seal too. So just be careful of that, and in the long run, just be careful of what you do. Know your body, know how to handle an ostomy, even though that you just are not sure. Have help, get help if you need to. I had help with the changing at the center when I had my test done, of putting the new bag on so I can get home. That's the biggest thing. Be careful. Walk slowly, because you might be sedated, still feeling stuff from the sedation. Just be careful. And know your body, and know the system. Talk to doctors if you need to, and just be very cautious, because that's the only way you're going to get the help. Advocate for yourself as much as possible. If I didn't do that, I don't know where I would be. That's all for now. Bye.